Woo! Coming into your YouTube airwaves, I'm Vaughn, the Stat Man, and welcome to the Stat Room. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Vaughn the Stat Man. You can follow me on Twitter at VonnTheStatman. And guys, check out my website, VonnTheStatman.com. All right, ladies and gentlemen, while the Super Bowl was on, I was breaking down this Fanduel 9-game slate, and we are going to have a fire 5 studs to start the week. So without wasting any more of you guys' time, let's get into it. So before I begin this video, guys, please hit that like button. Please subscribe to my channel and also leave a comment, guys. Thank you. Let's get into it. All right, guys, let's break down this 9-game slate. And remember, guys, at the end of this 9-game slate, I will give you my 2 prize picks to help you guys to put some money in your pockets to start your week. Ladies and gentlemen, start playing prize picks. When I do my prize picks, I'm going to explain to you why you want to play both Fanduel and prize picks. But I'm leaning more towards prize picks because I believe that it's easier to get 2 right as opposed to get 9 right. All right, guys, let's get right into it. All right, so first game on tap is Philly at Cleveland. This is a game where I think Allen and Mobley is going to dominate the glass. I don't believe Philly is going to be able to get into the paint much. I think Mitchell is going to have a big game. This game should be a blowout. I think Cleveland wins by double digits. New Orleans at Charlotte. Indiana at Charlotte. If Halliburton play, this will be another blowout. Indiana's pace is so fast. Charlotte doesn't have any guys that can really keep this game close. I mean, even if Bridges get 30 and the rookie from from Charlotte gets 30, it still will not be close. I think Indiana wins this by double digits. Chicago at Atlanta. I like this matchup. I think at the center position, it's even because Vucevic is not physical, but he's now shooting 3-pointers. He's getting rebounds, assists. I think Vucevic goes for 50 fantasy points. I think that Okongwu goes for 33 fantasy points. I do like DeRozan to have a 40-plus point game. I think Trae Young goes for 55 fantasy points. Next, San Antonio at Toronto. I believe that San Antonio is starting to win. Toronto doesn't blow anybody out, so this is a game that can go either way. I think that you're going to have at least 5 guys in this game that will get 30 fantasy points or more. I think Victor Wembanyama will get about 45. I think Paulty will get at least 11 rebounds in this matchup, if not more. San Antonio takes a lot of bad shots and they miss a lot of bad shots. So that should mean that Paulty and Barnes should get a bunch of rebounds. Next, Denver at Milwaukee. I just love Jamal Murray. I think he's going to outperform Damian Lillard. I think Damian Lillard is going to score, but I think Jamal Murray is going to have the overall best game because I think Lillard and Murray both score about the same points. I think they both get 26 to 30 points, actual points. But I believe that Murray is going to have a steal and a block, and that's going to separate the difference. I think those 6 points will put him a little bit above Lillard, and I think Lillard is more expensive. I do like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but at that price point on this slate, you don't need to spend $12,000 on any player, in my opinion. New Orleans at Minnesota is a game that I don't know how this game's going to go because Minnesota seems to just scrap at home. New Orleans has all the tools where they should just blow the doors off of off of Memphis. So not really sure if I want anybody in this game. New York at Houston. This is a game that if Fred VanVleet plays, it'll be interesting. But New York I think New York is a top 4 team in the East. I think that they could actually beat most of the teams in the East. I don't think they can beat Boston. I don't think they can beat Cleveland. And that's really it. I think the rest of the East is wide open. I do like Indiana as well. Now, Washington at Dallas. I think Dallas blow the doors off of Washington. When Washington is not at home, they typically get beat bad. They did put up a valiant effort against Boston in their last game. But I think in this matchup, I believe they will be overmatched. I think Doncic goes for 75 fantasy points against Washington. I think Kyrie Irving goes for 41. And I think they win this easily. But from Washington, I will say I believe Kuzma should have a fairly decent game. I say he gets about 38 fantasy points. Golden State at Utah. This is going to be a track meet. Guys, you can stack 6 players from this game and you will take the slate down. I think Curry goes bonkers in this game. There's no one from Utah that can stop Curry. I think this will be a game where Draymond Green will just ball out. I do like Collins. I think Collins ball out. I love this game. I want to have the most exposure to this game. Next, let's go pick the players. Doncic is a game time decision. There's no way he's going to miss the game. But against Washington, he could actually sit this game and they will still ball out. You got Donovan Mitchell. You got Jalen Brunson. You got Trae Young. But I'm giving you, for the point guard that I'm going with DeJounte. I'm going with Murray. I think Jamal Murray is going to outperform most of the point guards on this slate. I believe he gets at least 50 fantasy points. Run him in every single one of your contests, ladies and gentlemen. At the shooting guard position, guys, I'm giving you Kyrie Irving. I think Luke is going to defer in this game. In these kind of games, that's not a primetime game. I think Luke is going to defer to Kyrie. And I think Kyrie is going to get a lot of assists. This is a game where I can see Kyrie getting like 3 steals, 1 block. I would say like 20 actual points. Probably like he's going to get maybe 8 or 9 assists, probably 5 rebounds. But I think he's going to get 41 to 43 fantasy points. At the small forward position, guys, you got Bridges, Markin, and Barnes. I like them all. You got Johnson. You got DeRozan, you got Kuzma, you got Harris, you got DiVincenzo, guys. You cannot fade DiVincenzo, guys. This guy is just balling, guys. And I'm gonna give you DiVincenzo. I just think DiVincenzo goes absolutely crazy. Next, at the power forward position, you got Antetokounmpo, Wembanyama. I don't think you need either one of those. You don't need Bridges. You got Jackson, Markin, and Barnes. Randall is still out. You got Ingram, Zion Williams. He'll probably play. I don't like Tobias Harris against Cleveland. I don't think he'll be able to get inside against those tall guys. You got Jared Allen, who should absolutely be phenomenal. I'm giving you guys Okongwu. I think Okongwu has a major day. And at the center position, and he is the boomstick player of the night, is none other than Daniel Gafford. Payback. Revenge is a dish best served cold. He is going to absolutely obliterate this Washington team. And they don't have any size. I see a 40-point game on tap for Daniel Gafford. All right, guys, so that's it. There you got Daniel Gafford, who is your boomstick player of the night. You got Okongwu, you got Vincent, Irving, and Murray. And you still have $5,000 to create the rest of your lineups. So, guys, stay tuned for my prize picks. All right, guys, so for the prize picks, guys, I'm giving you Pulte to go over 9.5 rebounds, and Kyrie Irving is on discount to go over 25.5 points. Ladies and gentlemen, I like prize picks because, guys, you only have to pick 2 players to get 3 times your money. You can play in Fanduel. You made it this far. Don't forget to subscribe. You can be in a GPP. You can get a 340-point lineup and only double your money. Sometimes you don't even double your money. Love you guys. I think it's easier to get 2 props correct than to get 9 players correct on Fanduel, in my personal opinion. So that's it, guys. So, guys, don't forget to win-win. Don't forget to give people what they want so you get what you want. And, guys, don't forget to think and ink. That means write it down so that way it can come true. Good hunting on your Monday 9-game slate. Love you guys.